Hello, hello. Welcome to today. Where's my glasses? Welcome to today's messages. Healing hurts, but then you feel good. Yes, 432. Okay, let's get into general messages for today. See what is for us, what we need to think about and consider, and show gratitude for, acknowledge, be aware of, allow, release, right? All of these things. Protect, expand, embody. Did I get everything? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We've got these two. Okay. No, I don't have them all memorized yet. We've got time shift. Boom. Yes. We're into a time shift where nothing will ever be the same. Okay, the energy of time shift reminds you that you have more experiences ahead of you than behind you. Who said that? There's this black cat that's not darkness. Oh, there's darkness over there. It's this other cat, this other black cat, messing about in my yard as cats do when they travel through. Okay, time shift and intention. Yes, the energy of intention helps you to confirm your choices and trust the choices that you make and that they are the best for you. There's a lot of green energy coming out of these cards, okay? Yes, heart space. Heart space energy. So your intentions creating a time shift, okay? Or creating a time shift with your intentions, or the time shift empowers your intentions. Let's get a rune to support the time shift and intentions. Let's dig deeper. Let's go in further. Let's dive in. Oh, I love this because let me tell you, this morning I was feeding the birds, and when I came out and I switched the outside cat ottoman blanket, and I picked up this crooked branch tip from a cottonwood, because the tip had that sticky sweet cottonwood bud, which I love, but it looked like a crooked witch's finger, which was also cool. Anyways, I noticed that this crow and this raven showed up in my cottonwoods in behind my place, which, you know, they stood out because the leaves that are left are really yellow, but you can see through everything because they're sparse, right? Because all the leaves are falling. And then the sky and behind, anyways, you know, and then the black of the birds made me be like, what's that? And, you know, typically I'm seeing, oh, there's that black cat. Typically I'm seeing, I'll show you. What is this little guy doing? He's trying to mess with, oops, he's trying to mess with Mims. Mims is sitting on that little, this thing. Yeah, I see you. He's like, oh, dang, witness. So there's the cottonwoods that I was talking about, right? So, you know, birds, blackbirds coming and landing, you see them. So noticed that, well, first I wasn't, I didn't quite, I couldn't see the raven because it was kind of further in the back, but the crow had this little piece of something in his mouth and it looked like a message. It was like this shape. And yeah, it was holding it in its mouth, but it was thin, like a piece of bark, or I don't know. It just, I immediately was like, a message, right? He's carrying a message. And then the raven flew around, and when it was right there, because I'm like looking out my sliding glass door at them, and he came out and he totally did this like check me out thing, and he flew around and then he came back and landed where the crow was, which it had since passed on, like moved away. And I remember like I looked out the window and I peeked, and I went to go grab my camera to take a picture because it was really beautiful, this big black raven in the branches, you know, with the colors and everything. But he was gone already. He totally saw me peeking at him. But anyways, that's a long way to say that the room today is about receiving messages from ravens, okay, from blackbirds. So, yeah. Okay, yes, that was a long way of getting to, but sometimes we do that here. Because that's just what happens when you're here. Okay, where can the messages be? Aha! The highly intelligent raven is always alert. And like the god Odin's ravens, Hugin, Thought, and Moon in Memory, who are his eyes and ears out in the world, he is always collecting information, flying high. He has a clear sight over all. You can hear him calling out as he passes on messages of both good news and warning. Anzus is the rune of Odin, of the divine breath of all creation, and is also called the messenger rune. In a reading, it brings a message of divine inspiration, creation, formation, and transformation. It indicates the strong presence of your ancestors and ancestral line. Oops. Anzus represents the arrival of a revelation or insight. Language, with all its uses and power, is central to this rune. Keywords: communication, insight, divine inspiration, order, and true vision. Okay, so that's kind of gorgeous. How the universe works in mysterious ways. And we like these ways, even when we don't understand. Right? Because eventually we do, and then we're like, oh, I get it. Okay, so today this crystal here is calling to me. Sometimes these crystals will just like capture light in a certain way and then make me stare at them and pick them up, and then I get transfixed. And that's usually a significant thing as far as crystals go and their power. They usually have some sort of healing. I've been noticing that. They're like, hey, oh, we've got people. And their dog. Little puppy. They're so playful, puppies. Babies are playful. That's part of their experimenting, right? And I feel like that's a good way of both honoring and healing your inner child is to find moments where you can play, where you can forget that you're an adult and play. Ugh. And this puppy's owner definitely needs more play, joyfulness in their life. As we all do, right? I don't think you can have too much joy. Okay, unless you've got some inner turmoil, and then people who are joyful are annoying. It's funny. My son needed a ride to the orthodontics one time, and he was in a mood. Oh my goodness, he was just like, "Arr!" And I'm driving him, and I'm like, oh, look at the sign, and look at that over there. And he's like, do you mind? Got so mad at me. I'm like, what? You're mad at me because I'm happy? Okay, but there's people out there, right? There's people out there who are like that. And you just keep doing what you're doing, and they can just either remove themselves, but never stop being joyful because it bothers somebody else, right? It's just the weirdest thing. But it is a thing. Okay. So here are our cards, and here they come. Okay. So these two have been coming out these last few days here. Your confidence moving forward, forging ahead, and your releasing of the old things. Okay, the letting go of the things. This is also giving me this mindful cutting away of the things, right? The detaching, the severing the cords, the cutting the karmic ties, the yes, putting to rest all the things that no longer serve, and also the walking away from them, right? So, yes, and then this guy flipped over here. Yeah, and that's how you become a magician. Okay, once you have mastered the art of detachment, the art of recognition of things that need to be detached, and your ability to alchemize anything that comes your way that is not joyful, that is not making you feel good. If it's not making you feel good, slice. Okay, I need a tiny sword suddenly so that I can slice the things. Ooh, a little dagger for my table. Yes, I have one somewhere. Ooh, and this is why you chop at the things. And you know what's oh, sorry. There you go. And I mean, every time this card comes up, I love it. It's the joy card. It's the union card. It's the coming together. It's the celebration. This could be marriage. This could be all kinds of things. Joy is its central presence, essence, okay? But today, for the first time, I noticed this. Look at this. There's like a shadow and a light on either side of this starburst in the center there. Do you see it? There's the line that goes right up through. Never noticed that before. And it's this beautiful balance between the light and the dark. This is a recognition of balance in joy, in celebration, in peace, harmony. So that's some kind of gorgeousness right there. Yes. And look, we've got 2 fours. Okay. Okay, so this is telling me Okay, this turning. So this is my halfway in the middle. You're going, you're choosing love or you're choosing fear. Okay, choosing love is going within as the silhouettes. Are they moving towards or away, right? So moving towards the warmth, the interior of this temple, right, is to choose love. To turn away from it and stay out in the cold is to choose fear. Okay, and this balancing, this recognition, I'm getting like those fearful moments that come up, those when you recognize fear coming up, it's an indicator to push through. I mean, we're not talking about like life circumstances where you feel fear for your life, right? And limb, and you're like, I need to go the other way. We're not talking about that. We're talking about those fears that we need to release, the doubts and fears, the things that keep us small, keep us stuck, keep us from moving forward. Okay. Then we've got the temperance. This is also giving me this process period. I'm getting, you're moving away. No, you're moving towards the heart. You're moving away from this lack mentality, right? This I'm not worthy of the warmth, so I'm going to stay in the cold kind of decision making, kind of movements, right? This is a recognition of the process of the balancing, right? And also the process of becoming. So we've got, like, think about the forging of the sword, right? Which is perfect because we've got you holding this sword that you have forged. You have turned a base metal into a weapon, something stronger, right? That's your alchemy. This process is a necessary part, right? You can't get a sword without the heating, the cooling, the banging, the resting, all of the process. Oh, I see Mims way over there. That's funny. It's funny because Opal is here with us for a month. She comes every year, same time of the year. But her and Mims are very hissy towards each other. And that's, I guess there's like a lot of rodents and stuff like that around. It's like the rubbish pile in the yard back there. And she's like, the vibe I'm getting from her is just like, fine, I'll just live out in the wild for a month. Anyways, okay. So we're fast moving away, like your period of forging, your period of flip-flopping is coming to an end because you've got the sword, right? You're moving confidently. And then we've got the timelines lining up, right? We've got the time shift. And this is that break free, break away from the old ways. And the old ways were, am I good enough? Am I not good enough? Can I do this thing? Maybe I can't do this thing. They're going to love me and they're going to laugh at me. It doesn't matter what they think of me. I got to do what I got to do, right? So that's what I'm getting from those guys. Okay, this is part of the things that are being released. Is this flip-flop? You're no longer, you're moving forward with confidence towards the heart, towards love at every juncture, at every decision, at every move that you're making. And it's been a process, right? It's not it's not a quick turnaround. It's not a switch that you just, okay, yeah, I'll always choose love, right? It's a practice. It's a muscle memory that you build. It's a muscle that you strengthen. It's something that develops and you build momentum towards. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, forging the swords, setting your intentions, receiving the messages from your ancestors. Okay. And actively creating the world that you want to live in. Okay, this is your action, having a hand in the world that you make for yourself, the world that you invest in, move towards, build, shift to. This is the confidently forging into this world. It's also, we got the swords and the wands. This is communicating passionately. So this is being authentic, speaking your truth, and taking action on this world, which is walking the walk and talking the talk, right? Yes. Because it is one thing to say, and it's a whole other thing to do. And the two need to be balanced together. Okay. I haven't seen this one in a while. This is the 9 of Cups, which is 1 cup short of your happily ever after. Okay. This is what you arrive at when your nervous system has been regulated, when you're constantly, mindfully, intentionally choosing love. You start to build this momentum. This is this momentum I was talking about, this muscle memory, and it gets easier to shift, to flip, to move into the love realms. Okay. And this is something you do when you ground. Okay. This is because look at this. Person is sitting on the earth and they are tuned in to how they're feeling. Yes, because your feelings are your indicator lights. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I think this is an opportunity that you have wished for that is coming to you. Okay, it's getting close. The eyes are open. They're seeing what they are wanting. The hand is open to receive. And all these dots, this is all the cooperative components lining up to make tangible this wish. Okay. So that's beautiful. I feel like this is something that you have wished for, as we do when you're in this state, it's exhausting. There's so much extra energy going into the flip-flop because there's the doubts, there's the fears, there's the I think I can, I know I can, I like to, I don't know if I can, right? Versus I can and I will if I want to. Okay. Okay. Yes, I thought we might see the patience because that was something I was going to add to this As the cooperative components are making tangible your wish so that you may receive it, it takes patience, right? And preparation. There's things that you can do to prepare for whatever is coming your way for your greatest and highest good, okay? Because this could be your self-care game. Like, look at this knight has stitched themselves their armor, right? And this type of stitch work, patchwork, this level of preparedness takes a long time. It's painstaking attention to detail type preparation. And when you are doing that kind of work, you are sitting, right? Cozy cup of tea and a blanket, and you're focused in on the details. This is not rushing about trying to get a bunch of stuff done. So there's like a conserving of energy and in preparation, because you don't know exactly what is coming for you. You just know that is for your greatest and highest good. And you want to be prepared for it, for whichever way it's going to take you. So this is part of that. While you're being patient, prepare. Let go of old things. Keep the energy moving. Clean, clear, energize, refresh, nap, right? Whatever you got to do, okay? And then we've got your ships coming in and the Queen of Swords. So this is your ability to discern what is for you and what isn't for you, is what I'm getting from that, okay? So things coming your way, ships coming in. Not all ships are for you, and not all things on your ships you're going to want anymore, because we're ever evolving. And sometimes when ships start to arrive, you're like, oh yeah, this thing, I remember I wanted this, but it's irrelevant now. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not into that thing anymore. You still gratitude. It's still an acknowledgement of, manifestations that you have put out there that have arrived, but they're no longer a necessary part of your expansion. And so release them, right? And you need to have good discernment. And it's just like the people as well, right? There could be people on that boat that want to work with you, hire you, get involved with you in some way. And your ability to discern is important, right? You are trying to maintain this, because this is what turns into this, right? And this is your ability to turn the things, the feelings, into the things, but you have to maintain that flow, that momentum. Okay. And yeah. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this is giving me this, it's kind of a reiteration, but on an emotional level, right? This one, choosing love over fear, this is kind of the same, right? Choosing the bright side of things versus the dark side of things, right? So we've got the in traditional tarot, these three cups are typically shown spilt. Oh, she's got a bird. It's a Junko. She's vicious, man. She's vicious. Yes, that's right. I don't want it in the yard. Thank you very much. Sorry. Yes, in the traditional tarot, those ones are spilt, and then there's two that are still standing. And there's this, what is your focus on? That's what it is. What is your focus on? Are you focusing on the three things that you have lost or the two things that you still have, right? And it coming out with this queen, this is your self-mastery, right? Your self-mastery in choosing to focus on the things that you have. This is gratitude for the things you have. This is the difference between, oh, why can't I have all these beautiful things? Why don't I have this thing and that thing and blah, blah, blah? And why do other people get to have these things and I don't, right? Instead, you're like, oh, I have this and I have that and I have this other thing. I'm so grateful for these things that I have, or whatever, right? And this is what contributes to this, because when you are thinking about all the things that you don't have, how does that make you feel versus, showing gratitude for the things that you do have, right? There's a difference in your vibe, your feeling. And this is a sign that you have got there or are in various stages of getting there. But this is your setting your intention. You're intending to be more regulated, right? More in control of your emotional state. And this is what causes the time shift. This is what signals to the universe to line you up to your greatest and highest timeline. So that's beautiful. Okay, we'll go through one more time in this deck, see if there's any additional messages that want to come out before we move on to oracles. Mims is just a munching and a crunching away. Okay, what do we got? Okay, so we've got the Seven of Swords coming out. This one also has been coming out a lot. This is that, this is the, what you're moving away from, because we have this one as well, this moving away from choppy waters into calmer waters. Okay, and that's what I think, this is the choppy waters. This was the old way of protecting yourself, of defending yourself, of doing, thinking, feeling, and being, right? That you have transformed out of with these transformational butterflies, right? And this is you with your experience. And yeah, so you've got this person in their boat and they are moving themselves away from choppy waters into calmer waters, right? This isn't someone coming in swooping, come with me if you want to live, right? This is you actively engaging, right? Taking action, moving confidently with your sword of truth and discernment, and regulating your nervous system, your emotional regularity, and getting where you want to go. Okay, and then that's where your strength is. That's where your strength lies. That is your power. This is also validating for me this, the message that came with this card, this reserving your energy in preparation for the shift, right? For the things to hit. I'm getting hitting the ground running. So you want to be ready for anything and prepared, because when this shift happens, it's going to be go time, right? And you want to have all of your strength for it. Right? You don't want to be exhausted when you want to run and dance and play and build and create and enjoy and celebrate. And, you're like, ugh, I gotta go. No. Push through. You got this. Okay. I picked up those, but I don't know. I guess I do. We'll get some mushroom cards. And today's going to be a forest day. So we'll get the fairies as well. So let's see what the mushrooms have to say. She's just a munching and a crunching out there. When she first came to me, she was hunting the birds in my yard. I had this like beautiful bird oasis, little paradise, and then chaos, because it's about balance, right? It was nature's way of showing me this balance. And anyways, she started leaving things for me at the sliding glass door. The first time I came across one of her gifts, it was a head, a heart, and 2 feet. And I'm like, what kind of Baba Yaga is this? Just the weirdest thing. Okay, what do we got? Indigo milk cap, a number 33. Oh, that's awesome. 33 has been a thing. And I think yesterday, 33 came up, and I also, the world came up, and I pointed out that it was a number 21 for some reason. But when I watched it back, I was like, oh, a 3. And then another card was a 33. So it was a 333, right? And then now we've got 33 again, but in a different deck. Okay, let's read it. 33. Let your true colors shine from within. Some people cannot hide who they are, and some never show their true colors. The indigo milk cap is a stunning mushroom. With its distinguishing features, it can't be mistaken for anything else. When you cut it in half, the color inside is that of the outside. Your internal environment reflects in your external environment and vice versa. You show who you truly are from the inside, and this should be celebrated. This card may be asking whether someone is showing their true colors or hiding them from view. Do you know your friends inside and out? Do you know yourself inside and out? When you understand yourself fully, it gives you a wealth of information to understand others. Yes. Do you see traits in others that are red flags? Always trust your intuition when it comes to people and situations you find yourself in. Your gut tells you when something doesn't add up, like when someone says one thing and does another. Take notice of these things and the people around you. Do you really need these kinds of influences in your life? You always have options open to you. You can choose to walk away from or confront them. Remember, masks can only last so long before true colors show through. If it is you who needs to show your true colors, step into your power and do it. The time is here. Okay. Yes, this warning. Hey, Queen of Cups. Your heart space is the one who will guide you, right? And your discernment, your ability to discern and cut away. And I've been getting a lot of warning around people masking. And, I've noticed that, there are some who will follow you just so that they can unfollow you, right? And but because of this, you see it, you're aware of it, but it's like, do what you got to do, right? The door is a swivel. You don't want people around who don't want to be there. And so do what you got to do, right? And that releases you from, oh, why? It doesn't matter. It's none of your business. You're not doing the things for those people. You're doing it for the ones that love and appreciate you, whatever you're doing. You're being gorgeously you, who you are. Okay. And this is part of this shift, this intention setting, this confidently moving and releasing, the cutting of the cords, which is something that came out in the beginning, right? Detach yourself from all of these things. This is what makes you this alchemist, right? Your ability to take anything anybody gives you and turn it into gold. Ooh, okay, yes, here we have karmic relationships, cut the cord, okay? So do some cord cutting if you are aware of who in your life is a karmic relationship, who or what. It can also be your relationship with things, places, habits, routines, right? That are karmic. Anything that's karmic is something that keeps you in a loop where you're not expanding, you're not moving forward, you're just going around and around and probably getting dizzy, right? And so this setting your intention, this mindful, this taking control and confidently moving forward, this is about you recognizing those things and letting them go. Where's my dagger? Slice. Yes. Okay. We're slicing all the karmics. I'm putting it by the dragon so that the dragon can burn the things away, and also set the intention that all things will be revealed, that all serpents in the grass will out themselves, right? Where you will see clearly, because there are some people who they mask, right? They keep that, but they just want to get close to you. They want to find things to use against you, or get in on your energy without doing the work. They call that. It's like spiritual bypassing, where they're like funneling out of your overflowing cup of joy when they're like, I want it. I want your joy juice. And it's like, you can make your own. Back off. Get your own joy juice. Okay. We've got a 31 and a 36. Okay, undressing of a salad and spirit dancer. Beautiful. From the fair folk. 30. 31. Huh. Balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, and being impossible. Their things are in motion and the outcome is impossible to predict. Okay, beautiful confirmation of this prepared patientness that you are in. A cool head is required to deal with this, as is a readiness to jump in whatever direction seems appropriate. Exercise cool judgment while staying ready for the unpredictable. Sudden changes of fortune may appear, good or bad, but they are in flux and can be rechanneled if necessary. Develop poise, stay calm. You can come out a winner here, but it is likely to take concentrated effort. Use power with delicacy and discretion. Okay, yes, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Spirit dancer, self expression, freedom, and exploration. The spirit dancer understands both sides of self expression. In the first stage, we get our inner vision, feelings, and creative impulse out into the world through our art, whatever that is. Then our expressions are reflected back to us from the mirror of other people's perceptions, and we discover what our art awakens in them. Ooh, yes. And this is that strange fascination with those people who follow just to unfollow, right? They're drawn to your light, but they're also repelled by it. They're like, oh, what makes you so bright? And oh, I can't even handle it, but oh, I'm somehow attracted. It's giving me like moths to a flame, right? But remember, in that analogy, the moths, when they get too close, they burn, okay? So let's get to the reading. Now is the time to focus and really concentrate on a project or process, especially one involving the creative arts. Spontaneity balanced by self-discipline will help us achieve our goals. Strive for elegance and simplicity. This is a time to bring out and share qualities that we have nurtured in private. Okay. Oh, I love this. Did I show you? Oh, yeah, I guess I was holding it up, but look at how beautiful. The gossamer wings. Well, she devoured and now she's hunting for more. Okay, well, let's get some love messages. Okay, so if you were with me yesterday's reading and I didn't know what the heck to call these things, well, I had this urge to color them with red, add red hearts. And then they were like, yeah, they're love messages. Of course they are. Okay, and then this is that bowl that sorry, that must have been really loud. So we'll just put them over here and I'll lean over this way. And we'll grab some. Okay, we got let it go. Okay, let it go. Let all the things go. Don't hold on to things, because think of the things that you hold on to as weights that stall you, right? That hold you down, and you want to float. You want to fly, right? Your boat doesn't need a whole lot of extra stuff. It will make it harder and heavier to move, right? So let it go, let it go. This is also that releasing of the things into the unknown. Yes, and it's got Scully's fluff on it. Okay, into the unknown. Yes, this is where you're heading. This is where you're going, right? You're preparing to move confidently into the unknown. And this is why it's tricky, because you're like, I don't know what to prepare for. Well, this is also the confidence, right? Trust that whatever you are moving towards is going to be something, it's your highest and greatest timeline. It's meant for you. So let go of the, what if I can't do it? Well, you can, because it's made for you, right? It's exactly what you are meant to do. All rivers flow to the sea. Don't worry too much about getting to the ocean. Okay, just trust that you will get there, and instead focus on your ride there, right? How you are moving, the things you are engaging with, what you are seeing, what you are like. Make your ride fun, enjoyable, because then you're in the sea, right? And you're like, oh, remember those river days? No, because I was too busy struggling against it. I was too busy trying not to drown. I was too busy hitting freaking rocks that I didn't see coming because I was faced the wrong way, right? So focus on your flow, focus on letting go, right? That's the other thing. We could be turned and flowing, but we haven't severed, we haven't cut the cords, we haven't detached from the things. And so we're still stuck, right? And that can mess with our flow state a lot, right? Now we're being flipped over because, when you have a slack line and then all of a sudden it tightens and you're like, oh, and you get a whiplash or something. Okay. Because all things work in your favor. Okay, this is what you're holding as true. This is your biggest takeaway from the old way, right? Is this trust that all things work in your favor, even when they kind of seem like they're not. They are. Trust that they are, right? This is your turning of your mind. This is your mind slip, right? This is, oh no, things are working out. Where is it? Oh no, things are working out bad for me, right? And you're like, no, I still got two really good things. And that shift makes all the difference. Okay, all that energy, why? Into, okay, well, that didn't work out, but at least I got these. What's next? What are we doing now, right? Look at all that energy that you have available now. Okay, let's do a couple charms because I feel like it's been a while. I had a feeling that we might see the shoe. Okay, when I was talking about this being meant for you to trust that you will be prepared for what's coming, this going into the unknown. It's going to be good and it's going to be okay. And you're going to be amazing no matter what, because it's tailor made for you. Only your foot fits in this shoe. Okay. Only you. It's your Cinderella story. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Okay. Sorry. We've got the sun is the smiling star. Okay, and this one is you. This is like the wish becoming tangible, right? And you receiving it, but it's smiling because it's what you wanted and some. And that's how the universe works. This is why we have to let it go and let it flow, right? Because there are all these cooperative components that we don't know about that are contributing, and we could be like, oh, I just want this thing, right? It's fine, it's just a little thing, right? And the universe is like, you deserve this big thing, okay? And it's the same thing, but it's better, or well, it's bigger anyways, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. We got the release. Let the things that want to go. When people unfollow, you say thank you, goodbye, and move on. Right? Put the things to rest. As you evolve, let the old skins of the old version of you fall away. Okay, we've got the lion. There's your strength that you are building, that is the foundation of this joyful, celebratory experience you are alchemizing, you are bringing in to being by holding your love frequency. Okay. And we've got the dragon. Okay, this is your fierce protector. This dragon burns away, reveals all the things, and lets all of the things go. Okay. So let your dragon self be. And there you are, floating down the river. Okay. Float. Allow non-resistance, the path of non-resistance. Okay, yay! There is the reading for today. And I hope there was some good stuff for you to marinate on and consider and empower. Prepare, release, focus on your emotional regularity and creativity and being who only you can be. And you're beautiful. Okay? Love you. Appreciate you. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.